From Holy Mackerel Productions' mobile world headquarters at a secure location along the eastern seaboard of North America, it's time for the Maine Event radio show. The Maine Event, it's original, you know, and it's homegrown, and it's really good for you. So what's not to like, huh? Hi, Dan Foley here. Good to have your company as we cruise the entertainment highways and byways of the Pine Tree State and beyond. So what do you say we get rolling, shall we? Here it comes down that electronic highway, this edition of the Maine Event radio show.
Sad about this kind of day. Wash away the ashes. Walking home, I took another way, lifting up new latches. Changing my demeanor and just taking in the scenery. It's filling up our glasses. Glass half full of champagne and rain, the other half be laughter. Changing my demeanor and just taking in the scenery. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Elvis drove me home last night. We banked a left when we should have all right. The caddy's wheels were starting to spin as we pulled up to the Dewdrop Inn. What's a man to do when the boss man says he wanna talk to you? Elvis drove me home. I must have lost my new cell phone. chili and it felt so right. The next thing I knew, it was way past midnight. Elvis drove me home. I must have lost my new cell phone. Elvis drove me home last night. When your cousin Candy came up to me, asked me if I'd drive her home, but I told that girl I was leaving alone. Then the king, he cracked a grin. It's the red one, baby, climb on in. Elvis drove me home. He must have took my new cell phone. Stole my new cell phone. Elvis drove me home. Elvis drove me home. Elvis drove me home. I swear he stole my new cell phone. Elvis drove me home. Elvis drove me home. Elvis drove me home.
Homegrown and good for you, the main event. Radio the way it should be.
Right here by her, a pretty yellow, red, white, and only $1 rose. Right here I sell roses, white ones for sympathy, and I give a pretty song with each one, and only $1. With the bombs and the incense man and the fairs from uptown and the red neon sun, the trains make the thunder roar, a boy with a gun. The commuters are under attack from the reign of the lady in dreadlocks singing, here get your roses, roses we got right here by her, a pretty yellow, red, white, and only $1 rose right here. Hey, hey, hey. Reaching out to touch you like a thorn in my, you think you know how much but you can't seem to find me. Here, get your roses. Come on, here, get your roses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, get your roses. Bye.
This love is like a swift flowing river where we jump right in, swim to the middle and know the sun's on my back, still I shiver. Oh, this love is like a swift flowing river. Your hat's on straight and low, the sun's not in your eyes. You look before you go, you don't admit surprises. Trust the mighty fine, you've always had the knack. But underneath those clothes, the scars upon your back. We speak in measured tones, the phrases are correct. There is no messy syntax, the lines don't intersect. We talk of anything, but what we really feel, it's all too dangerous, it's all too real. This love is like a swift flowing river where we jump right in, swim to the middle and know the sun's on my back, still I shiver. Oh, this love is like a swift flowing river. The light's peculiar now, we're bathed in neon glow. The waiter hovers near, it's way past time to go. The coffee's cold as ice, we barely tipped the cup. We're busy holding hands, no need to warm it up. There is no precedent, we both avoided this. We dangled present tense, no verbs will pass our lips. The couple right behind us, pretending not to hear, could not ignore the passion and grin from ear to ear. This love is like a swift flowing river where we jump right in, swim to the middle and know the sun's on my back, still I shiver. Oh, this love is like a swift flowing river. We were the cautious ones, we knew where life was at. We kept the lid on things, we made the cocktail chat. But now the helpless fools, we've really lost control. When next we ask each other, the answer's in our soul. Like a swift flowing river where we jump right in, swim to the middle and know the sun's on my back, still I shiver. Oh, this love is like a swift flowing river. This love is like, this love is like, this love is like a swift flowing river. This love is like, this love is like, this love is like a swift flowing river. This love
Main Event Radio Show. This love is like a swift flowing river. That's from Angus and Coffin for us. And Kathy Krieger with the title track of an album called Grand Central Waltz. We also heard from Pat Caldwell. Elvis Drove Me Home. I think I might have got a ride from him once or twice. I don't remember, though. Darian Brahms got us started with Something to Be Said. And that's all right here on the Main Event Radio Show with me, Dan Foley. Good to have your company. Lots more to do with this and every edition of the program, so let's continue now, shall we? Norbert Twitchell has some pretty interesting anecdotes, like the new preacher in Vienna, and a certain jingle written by a nephew. Check it out. Norbert Twitchell, the Main Event Radio Show.
Now, just to show you that I'm not such a profane fella, I want to tell you, my wife's people come from Vienna, which is the northwesternmost town in Kennebec County. Nice little village. And First Church of Vienna last year got a new preacher, fresh out of the wrapper, come right out here at the Bangor Theological Seminary. And first Sunday in the pulpit, he stood up there, proud as a peacock, you know, and he's, beloved gathered, he says, I can't tell you how pleased and proud I am to be here. He says, all my life I wanted to preach the gospel, and today is my first opportunity. He said, I do apologize for my appearance. He had a great big bandage run down the side of his face. He said, this morning, he said, while I was shaving, he says, I was thinking about my sermon, and I cut my face. He then proceeded to give the sermon. All of it. When it was finally over, he went down, he stood by the front door, and he was greeting the parishioners. And the head trustee come by and grabbed him by the elbow and the hand. He pumped it up and down a couple times. He says, young fella, he says, you'd be a damn sight more successful, he says, if you thought of your face and cut your sermon. My Aunt Alice is a wonderful homemaker. She's raised 6 children. And, you know, she just kept that farmhouse just the way it ought to be all her life. I can remember back when I was fairly young, she was in the kitchen one day doing ironing and listening to the radio. And this is in the days before FM. She was listening to the old AM super heterodyne radio there, ironing away. And the folks from Carnation Milk come on the air, and they said, anyone that uses our product and likes it, if they write a ditty or a poem or a piece of verse that we can use in our advertisements, we'll send you $500. Now in those days, $500 was a fortune. And she put her iron down, you know, she got a pad out, and she's writing, she wrote, Carnation Milk's the best in the land. I'm standing here with a can in my hand. Just then there was 3 long and a short on the telephone, you know, that was her ring. She put the pad down, picked the phone up, talked about half hour, forgot all about the poem and went back to her ironing. Well, about 3 weeks later, the telephone rang. Mrs. Twitchell, this is the Carnation Milk Company. We loved your poem. We thought it was wonderful, but we can't use it on the air. Well, we thought it was so good, we're going to send you $250 anyway. Well, Aunt Alice thought she knew what had happened. That night, at the supper table, she lined everybody up. She looked right at my cousin Arthur Jr. She says, who finished my poem? Arthur Jr., he put his hand right, he said, he didn't want to get a whipping, you know. He says, I did, ma'am. She said, what did you write? He says, I think I can remember. He says, Carnation Milk's the best in the land. I'm standing here with a can in my hand. No tits to pull, no manure to pitch. Just punch 2 holes in the son of a bitch.
The Main Event, not just another pretty radio show.
Well, I was born a ginger, I was born a rising sun. I was born in December, I was born a Garvey son. I was born with all these freckles that if you sent a trace, you'd find the map of Ireland was drawn across my face. One day I walked into a bar, it was really quite a scene. Everyone was with a drink and everyone was green. A man came up and told me, said they'd waited for so long for someone like me to come and play an Irish song. Well, the room grew dark and quiet, you could hear the Guinness flow. I quickly searched my mind for all the Irish tunes I know. I didn't have Bridget O'Malley or no Rocky Road to Dublin. I tallied up the songs I knew and the tally came to none. So raise your glasses all and lift your hearts to the ginger kid who fits the part. He's got the name, but something's wrong. He can't play an Irish song. Right? Look at it. Well, I once had a lassie, and her name was Molly McShay. There were clovers all around us on our wedding day, and her family came from Derry. They had traveled so very long. They asked me quite politely if I'd play an Irish song. Well, I looked at me Molly as my face turned red and pink. How would I get out of this? Well, I really must think. Before I knew what happened, there was a guitar in my hand. No song was sung and Molly was gone, moved back to Ireland. So raise your glasses all and lift your hearts to the ginger kid who fits the part. He's got the name, but something's wrong. He can't play an Irish song. What do you got, Tom? You got something in D? Mama stopped me, she said, son, don't feel so bad. You see, the Irish blood is only one half of your dad. And both my folks are Swedish, and your dad's mom is half Swede too. So if we cut you up in parts, there's mostly Swedish you. Well, that made me feel better, yes, for a day or more. But then it set upon me what she told me all this for. All this time was wasted, and this Irish guilt was wrong. My smile fell, now how the hell do you play a Swedish song? So raise your glasses on and lift your heart to the ginger kid who fits the part. He's got the name, but something's wrong. He can't play an Irish, he can't play a Swedish. He just plays his own damn song. All right.
And fight. I can't help you, baby, if you always do me wrong. I can't help you, mama, if you always do me wrong. Well, I try to love you, baby, but you're staying out all night long. Said you love me, and you kick me in the head, and I find you sleeping in someone else's bed. I told you I love you, and you know it's true. Now, baby, you got to tell me just what I'm supposed to do. Yes, I can't help you, mama, if you always do me wrong. I try to love you, baby, but you're staying out all night long. Come on, baby, let's do it.
That's All Right, and it's from Arlo West on the Main Event Radio Show. Also, Connor Garvey with Irish Song, a fine lad and a fine song, even though he doesn't know any. And Norbert Twitchell, too. All right here on the original Homegrown Radio Show, with lots more yet to come, including a visit to the Vault of Vinyl, like we always do. That's coming up in a little bit. The Vault of Vinyl, that's where we keep our old record collection. We go to the vault, we grab a record, we play something for you. Don't forget, the Main Event Radio Show is also on YouTube by way of Facebook. Go to our Facebook page, the Main Event Radio Show page, and you'll see a YouTube audio for each and every of the most recent shows. We're also at our official website, meradio.org, and you'll find there a button that says Listen Now. You click on that. You listen to the latest edition of the show right there, right in your very ears. So meradio.org, Listen Now, or on Facebook at the Main Event page, and check out the YouTube audio. Glad we can extend our reach a little bit. Tell your pals, give us a like on Facebook if you want. And of course, stay tuned. There's lots more to come, like this. From Golden Oak, moving on in, the Main Event.
Though my sisters have been gone for too long, and all my brothers sing the same damn song, and my lover is as far away as she could be, and I don't know where that leaves me. Oh, my mother, I wish I could have said thanks for all the time you tucked my heart in bed, and to my father for all the things that you taught to me about living life deep within the tree. Oh, there's a cold. Oh, there's a cold. Oh, there's a cold light of moving on in. And I left home just 10 weeks ago. But my hands are moving slow, 'cause my feet ache for a path they don't know. Not a desk and a bed to call home. So I'm drinking more whiskey than I ever thought I could. A wine bottle for pleasure and a beer for being good. And the days soon obsolete to the man space built for sound, and the piano cries from the other room. It's tired of singing the same tune. Oh, there's a cold. Oh, there's a cold. Oh, there's a cold autumn wind blowing out here. So, oh, my sisters have been gone for too long, and oh, my brothers sing the same damn song, and my lover is as far away as she could be, and I don't know where that leaves me. I was riding in
Doris Zaro and the Renovators. If I Boogie on the main event. And we heard from Golden Oak before that from their album Pleasant Street. Moving on in. Time for our visit to the Volto Vinyl, like we always do. And we're going to grab a record, play something from it for you. And this time around, we've got one from Melinda Liberty. It's called Fire and Wind, as we visit the Volto Vinyl on the main event.
It's not as easy as it used to be. We first met and we were fancy free. We've got the kids and 9 to 5s. Not much time for you and I. But tonight I bought a bottle of wine. I say it's time we took some time. Put on the dress that drives you wild and makes you smile that smile. Let's mix the fire with the wind. Pretend we're first time lovers again. Let's celebrate this love we're in and mix the fire with the wind. There's not a single day goes by I don't give thanks for you and I. What we have so hard to find, a love that stood the test of time. We've got a flame that never dies, keeps the love light in our eyes. Put on the music soft and low, shoot out the lights and dance real slow. Let's mix the fire with the wind, pretend we're first time lovers again. Let's celebrate this love we're in and mix the fire with the wind. Let's mix the fire with the wind, pretend we're first time lovers again. Let's celebrate this love we're in and mix the fire with the wind. Let's mix the fire with the wind, pretend we're first time lovers again. Let's celebrate this love we're in and mix the fire with the wind. Let's mix the fire with the wind, pretend we're first time lovers again. Let's celebrate this love we're in and mix the fire with the wind. Let's mix the fire.
From garages and basements and even real recording studios in and around and beyond the Pine Tree State, this is the Main Event Radio Show.
I've been waiting for someone with the stars in her eyes. I've been waiting for love to be true. Many nights by the fire, my dreams lift to the skies. I've been waiting for someone like you. I've been hiking a highway, seems never will end. Gone to cities to try something new. Across the desert, my half-broken heart in my hands. I've been waiting for someone like you. I can't say exactly what you mean to me, except just to sing you these songs. But if words in the darkness can't carry us home, well, honey, please tell me what's wrong. 'Cause there are lovers who can't seem to make it alright, even when their love seems so true. Well, I give you my heart, never give up the fight. I've been waiting for someone like you. I can't say exactly what you mean to me, except just to sing you these songs. But if words in the darkness can't carry us home, well, honey, please tell me what's wrong. 'Cause I've been waiting for someone with the stars in her eyes. I've been waiting for love to be true. Many nights by the fire, my dreams lift to the skies. I've been waiting for someone like you. Oh, I've been waiting for someone like you.
But I know you're scared to be alone. You packed it up and took a plane out west. You listened to the music we would play undressed, but boy, I know your heart is like a megaphone, and it goes ooh. I'm talking to you, and it it out. I'm cute because I loved you then, I love you now. Don't fear, you know I know. Stronger than you're giving credit for. So baby, ooh, I'm talking to you, and it goes ooh, and no, I won't let it go. Ooh, I'm talking to you, and it goes ooh, no, I'll let you go. I won't let you go. See me, I want to show you. Believe me, I want to get to know you. See me, I want to show you. Believe me, I want to get to know you. See me, I want to show you. Believe me, I want to get to know you. See me, I want to show you. See me, I want to get to know you. I'm talking to you, and it goes ooh, and it goes ooh. I'm talking to you, and it goes ooh. No, I won't let it go. I'm talking to you, and it goes ooh. No, I'll let you go.
The main event with Amy and the Engine. That's Amy Allen and Friends. It's called Megaphone. Turkey Hollow Consort. Someone Like You before that. And we heard Neil Davis 4, Nowhere to Hide, from a compilation disc out of Reversing Records in Ellsworth years ago. And it's all right here on the Main Event Radio Show. I'm Dan Foley. Thanks for joining me. Always good to have your company. We've got more to do. So let's continue, shall we? David Mallet, and These Times, the Main Event.
I like these days with you. I like how we lived in peace. And it always amazes me how you touch my heart so easy. This is how I'd spend my whole life if the choosing was all mine. 'Cause I love you and I like this place, and though I love these times, I like these years with you. You grow older now with grace, and I feel a sense of peace now that we've settled in this place. You're as constant as a northern star in the southern sun that shines. Hey, I love you and I like this place, and oh, I love these times. I love you and I like this place, and oh, I love these times. I like this life with you, with all its ups and downs. What else but true love could join a princess to a clown? With our whole life waiting for us now, and memories that bind. I like the rhythm and the rhyme. I like these times with you as the bad times pass us by. And these children that we hold now sure do keep us on the fly. Here's the firelights and sleepless nights and all those fancy lines. I love you and I like this place, and oh, I love these times. I love you and I like this place, and oh, I love these times. I like this life with you, with all its ups and downs. What else but true love could join the princess to a clown? With our whole life waiting for us now, and memories that bind. I like the rhythm and the rhyme. I like these days with you. I like how we move in peace, and it always amazes me how you touch my heart so easy. This is how I'd spend my whole life if the choosing was all mine. 'Cause I love you and I like this place, and oh, I love these times. I love you and I like this place, and oh, I love these times.
again. Well, what you gonna do when you're out on the street again? Do like I would do, get back if you can. Now what you gonna do when you're back in jail again? Say what you gonna do when you're back in jail again? Do like I would do, get out if you can. What you gonna do when you lose your money again? Say what you gonna do when you lose your money again? Do like I would do, win it back if you can. Now what you gonna do when you lose your baby again? Say what you gonna do when you lose your baby again? like I would do, steal her back if you can. Put the puppies on you. Say what you gonna do when they put the puppies on you. Do like I would do, tear loose if you can. Now what you gonna do when they close the door on you? Say what you gonna do when they close the door on you. Like I would do, open it if you can.
What you gonna do? A musical question from Ernie Hawkins and his Piedmont pickin' style, which brings us to time to put a wrap on this edition of the Main Event Radio Show, a Holy Mackerel production, with thanks to this station for putting us on the air. Thanks to you for joining me, and thanks especially to Kevin Foley for getting all this IT stuff done that I don't have a clue about. I hope you're going to be here next time, because I know I will when the main event comes your way once again. Till then, Dan Foley, signing off for the Main Event Radio Show, a Holy Mackerel production coming to you from the cultural center of the known universe and our mobile headquarters at a secure location on the eastern seaboard of North America. Be good to yourself, be good to the folks around you, and let's all be good to the planet, shall we? It's the only one we got. Pam Baker gets us out of here.